it's Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. I'm trying a new button today that my friend Jazzy helped me with over the weekend. Thank you, Jazzy, if you're watching. Okay, so let's get crafting. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I had a great weekend. And, rude. I'm sorry, let me wet my whistle. I had a great weekend. Let's just leave it at that. Really no details. I didn't do anything. I just had a great weekend. I did do things. I had fun with Jazzy but really just hung out, and I had a great Saturday Night Live if you were there. I know Gloria was there, Saturday Night Live. I don't think I have my craft down here, but it was a great Saturday Night Live, and yeah, just blessed and too blessed to be stressed, right? Okay, today we're going to be using one of these Dollar Tree chalkboards. You get them in the craft department at the Dollar Tree. I just took the sticker off the back and it came back off really easy. And we're gonna I cut out a saying with my vinyl from the Dollar Tree also. And I often tell you that I use Glad Press and Seal to use as my transfer tape, but I never show you how I do it. One of them I already have done, and this is going to say 365 twice. And so what I have done is I printed out my numbers and with black vinyl, and then I printed out my white circles with Dollar Tree white vinyl, and then I just simply took my tweezers and put the numbers on. And now I'm going to use my Glad Press and Seal as my transfer tape, and I'm going to show you how I do that right now. Now this is way more than enough, but I want way more than enough right now to show you. We'll save the rest. I'll show you how I do that. So I just put that on top of my project that I want to transfer, and then I take my scissors and I cut it, but it doesn't cut well, so if you don't use the paper, so I like to go right on the paper and cut it out, because if you try to cut this press and seal by itself, I'll show you what a time. Well, I have a fan over me, but well, it's gonna call me a liar and cut. But anyway, that's what I do. You do you. I'm going to put that aside now. And then I like to use, over at my Cricut station, I have a brayer. It's a wheelie thing. But over here, I don't have that. So I'm going to use a spatula. It's a Dollar Tree scraper. It's actually for cake decorating. I tell you all the time. But they also have the Cricut scrapers too at the Dollar Tree. This is my favorite. Okay, so now we have that on it's all ready to go now. We have pressed that on, and our tape is ready to transfer. So I'm gonna cut. It's easier to do it in one big piece and then cut it into your sections. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just cutting this 365 is like a sentence. So you would do this with your sentence, your phrase, your picture, whatever you're transferring. Okay, so now I want to transfer 365, and then I have two phrases on here I'm going to cut apart as well. And they say, you know what, let me go up a little bit closer to my words. Cut the excess off here. Alright, so I want to space it out before I press it on. So it's going to say 365 new days. And then 365 new chances. So we just want to space that out. Bring it down a little at the top here. I am going to put a little spray at the top. Oops. So that's about good right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start by transferring the first one, which is the 365. Let me just make sure it's down good on my transfer tape. You know it's not transfer tape, but we're pretending it is. And we're going to transfer our dots right on to our press and seal, and then we're going to lay that down nice and straight where we want it. Probably there. I'm eyeballing it in the middle, but it doesn't have to be perfect. I say that all the time. So we just rub that on now with our finger, and as you rub, you want to try to get that. The reason we use press and seal is because the Dollar Tree vinyl is less sticky, it's less adhesive than other vinyls, and so if you use anything stickier, like a regular transfer tape, that it won't transfer off of the surface. It'll stick to your transfer tape. I hope that makes sense. Now I'm just going to go down as if I'm going to do my next numbers here. And again, I can't remember if I varnished these well or not, so I'm just making sure that I do it a second time. Oh, I dropped it. Excuse me. Okay. We saved it. All right. Get that all transferred on just like so. Transfer it over, and I'm trying to line it up as best I can with the top numbers. Just rub that on. So this is inspired by Christine. I know I mention her a lot. She's a good friend now. I met her through this channel, and I went to visit their home not too long ago, right before vacation, I guess. And I saw something like this in her house, and so this is inspired. Hers was different, but this is what we're doing, and I just loved the saying. So yeah, so this is inspired by a subscriber, Christine. This was in her home, and I loved the saying, so I thought I would bring it to you guys. Alright, again, we're transferring our words. Easy peasy. The only thing is, I wish Dollar Tree would start carrying Glad press and seal. That would just be so good. Alright, we're just going to try to center it best I can. Rub it on with my finger. Well, we kind of got into a little debate on Facebook about the movie. In my Facebook Live, I asked who had gone to see the movie Sound of Freedom. And then we started talking about the movie Barbie. And that's a bad movie, let me tell you. In my opinion, I'm not going to get into politics on my channel, but we afterwards got into a little heated discussion about it. So I am curious. I'm curious as to what, if you've seen the movie Barbie, what your opinion of it was. If you feel like saying. If you don't, that's fine. You know, obviously. But All I can say is 365 new days, 365 new chances, right? We live and learn, and I'll just tell you what my 14-year-old grandson said about the movie. How's that? Coming from a 14-year-old child, he said, I said, Logan, did you see the Barbie movie? And he rolled his eyes and said, yes, Nana Mom. And the first thing he said was, he goes, that was so diplomatic. And I said, diplomatic? And he goes, well, he goes, more politically correct. And I go, no, you're absolutely right. Diplomatic. It was very diplomatic. I'm telling you, you have to be very careful these days what you, I don't know. That's all I'm going to say. But I'm glad my 14-year-old grandson saw right through it. It's not a good movie. It's just not a good message. It's not a godly message, that's for sure. Alright, so, and not only that, right, it was dumb. It was so dumb. It's like, it's just dumb. It was so dumb. I was even falling asleep through some of it. I mean, I don't know. And the only reason I went to see it is because it got, for one thing, it got really, really good reviews. And one thing that's taught me over the summer is when, and this is on a couple of things, but whenever I hear a movie is getting really, really good reviews, I probably shouldn't see it. Because it seems like every time I go see a movie that had really, really, really good reviews, I don't like it. So my opinion and their opinion of the people polled on their reviews are so off. Okay, look at that, so cute. 365 new days, 365 new chances. Love that. All right, now let's make a cute little spray for the top. What do you guys think of that? I think I'm going to try to sand my corners a little bit. Just a little. I hate sanding too, but I like my edges. So it just distresses it a little. It's a chalkboard, but I want my chalkboard distressed a little bit. And I really make all kinds of funny faces when I'm sanding, so I'm trying not to do that because it gives me the chills. It's like chalkboard, nails on a chalkboard to me. Hate it. I hate the sound. I hate the feeling, but I like the effect. I do it for the effect. Okay. You probably can't even see it. I will hold it up. Maybe I'll do my corners a little more. Alright, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Look at the corners though, especially. So now it's distressed, and I have this piece that I've been taking. It's a Dollar Tree plant, floral garden greenery. It's as old as the hills, and I've been clipping little, I don't know what they are, boxwood maybe. They might be, they might be boxwood, or they might be like a eucalyptus. Not really sure, but I'm going to try to get 3 and 3 stems here. I'm just robbing from it, but any greens will do. Any greens that you have. I'm trying to cut that, and it won't stay together. It doesn't have to stay together. It's all right. We will glue it together. All right, so let's just move our little hanger out of the way, and we're just going to take our glue gun. Ooh. I have an electrical problem here because my glue gun is on Oh, I think okay, I have to put you on pause. We've tried out our button. My little electrical strip bar thing with all the plugs is not lit up, so I have to go investigate. Maybe I have too many things plugged in. That's probably it. So I will put it on pause, and then we'll come back and put our spray on. We'll be right back. Let's see our button. Uh-oh. Okay, I think the button's working. So I didn't have it overloaded. What happened is I moved my table in and out when I do my video, and I unplugged that strip when I did that. It was tangled underneath and other things. So I think we should be cooking with gas now, because I knew I had turned it on, and I just didn't know why it was not hot. All right, so to recap, let's look at this, and we're letting that heat up. It is warm. The 365 new days, 365 new chances. Let's flip this over and add a couple of beads just to zhuzh this up. We're just going to cut that knot off. And I'm just going to put 4 beads, and these are on my, or in my Amazon store below, in the description below. And I'm hoping I don't have to, I will. I have to put a little bit of glue and make like a little sewing needle with my fingers so that we can get it through the beads. Just twist it with your fingers. It doesn't have to be that hot. So I'm going to put 4 in a row on, but we'll separate them, and so that there will be 2 on each side. It looks like it's a beautiful day out there. I have been busy since the moment I woke up. I hit the floor running, and I'm getting the things done. All right, so now I have 4 beads. I'm just going to put that right back through my hole, and we will add another little knot back here. When I go to pull my knot, right before I close my knot, I'm going to put a little bit of glue in it, because I only have enough room, whoops, to pull 1 knot, and I don't want it to come through. Little knot. You know what I mean? Like, I would double knot that, but I didn't have enough. I want my hanger to be long enough. So there are the 2 little beads on each side. And we are going to put a spray, so you could always make these glued on the top of the wood. We might come back and do that. All right, let's put this aside. Well, no, we can't put it aside. We're going to make our little spray. So what I did before, we didn't have glue on our well, we didn't have power is what we didn't have, so it wasn't heating up. Now I'm going to just put some glue, a little circle of glue right there in the middle of my frame, or my wood topper. And then I'm going to take my 2 pieces, and I'm just going to set those right in that little glue. I'm going to let go and make sure they don't go anywhere. But they're not ready to let go, so I gotta hold it down for a minute. Happy holding the hot glue to you. Alright, I can probably let go. Let's see. I don't think so. I think I want more pressure here. And because I've let go, I'm going to add a little bit more there. And I'm just going to hold it down. And then we're going to open this package of sunflowers. You get 6 pieces at the Dollar Tree, and they're so pretty. I was thinking about putting another little chalkboard tag on my project that says blessed up top here, just to go along with the saying, but I decided to keep it simple. I like my words, and I don't always love my handwriting, but I will save this little blessed chalkboard for another day. Put that in the bits and bobs in that drawer. Alright, this is really not wanting to stay. We have to really hold this. Should have used cool temp. Should have used my cool temp heat gun on this. So it's Monday, the beginning of the week. I hope everybody is having a great day, and I hope you all have a blessed work week if you are working still, and if you are retired, I hope you have a blessed retired week. You deserve it, right? Alright, let's see if we can just lay our scissors down on top of that for a little pressure while we open our beautiful little sunflowers. Now, they do come with a little wire on the back, and I am just going to snip mine right off. Just a little bit at the end, and I'm just going to flip that down because I'm not sure if that is holding on. I'm going to get that edge a little bit smoother there. I don't know if this is holding on the little, it's kind of paper, but they're cute anyway. I'm even going to put a little dab of glue on that because I don't want to hurt my finger when I glue that down. It's sharp. So be careful. So like I said, I want to keep this very, very simple. So I'm just going to put one, look how cute those are. They have a little button in the middle. We're going to put that right in the middle. And that is it. That is going to be our project for today. Putting a heap ton, and I'm going to let this cool in my fingers for a minute. And then I'm going to put it down, right in the middle. Holding the others down. So really, there's just a couple of sprigs going to each side, and then a beautiful sunflower in the middle. And then we have the two little buffalo check beads on the top. And you can either glue them or you can just keep them loose. I think I'm just going to keep mine loose. I do see one place that I might have to tack my green down, though. We'll see when we let go. I think that's good. I think that's good. Glue cobwebbies. All right, you guys. Oh, I still have glue cobwebbies. This is a great time for you to give me a thumbs up. You know what? I don't think I like it that. I'm going to put a little more greenery in. I want a little more greenery. I'm going to stick with the same greenery, but when I looked at that on camera, I think it's too sparse. So I'm going to rob some more sprigs. Let's just do two at a time. And I'm just going to add glue and stick and tuck underneath here. Stick and tuck. I think I'm going to make this one shorter and kind of fill in those hollow spots. And I'm going to do the same thing. Stick and tuck. Hold that down. Sometimes you go back over your crafts. You think, you know, I wanted it really, really simple. But these are plasticky, and although I like the simple, when I held it up to show you guys, I could just see the plastic stems, and I just wasn't thrilled with it. So let's get another one, and we'll just stick and tuck on the other side. Stick and tuck. And I'm going to get another piece. And I'm going to cut this one a lot shorter. Almost all the way up. And do the same thing. Oops. Pick that one right up. Stick that right down in there. Hold that, and I like that a lot better. A lot better. little bit more. All right, that's good. I'm happier with that now. So there is our project. How cute is that? The beads make it. I think that is so cute. 365 days, new days, 365 new chances. Amen to that, right? And I mean, this is what the blessed little chalkboard would look like, but I think it would take away from it. I think it's adorable. I love the saying. I hope you do too. And I would love to see your, if you make this, I would love to see your creations, because you could always hit me up on Instagram at Angel Creations on Instagram and show me your pictures there. And then I could post them here. I do have a subscriber that made the fall crate train that we made with the beads in between, with the paper and the stems. It was really a cute project, and it just says fall. But she couldn't find 4 crates at her Dollar Tree, so she used 4 little small burlap canvases, and it was adorable. I do have a photo, and I will stick it in the video here at the end. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. It's a great time to give me a thumbs up. Sharing is caring, so go ahead and share this video with all your friends, family, and social media. And until the next time that I see you, let's see if the button still works. I hope that you be good and do good. Tomorrow we have Tuesday Tree Haul. Bye now.